Hello and thank you for watching. This is STSC back again with LEGO Transformers Shockwave. Of all my redesigned bots, I imagine this will easily be the most divisive and controversial. I've really gone against the grain here, and Shockwave is pretty far removed from his modern incarnations. To be honest, I've never felt the modern take on Shockwave really fits his characterization all that well. He's a cold, logical scientist, but is generally designed to be a rather bulky tank former. I wanted to course correct for my take on the character, though I understand I may have gone too far for some people. In alt mode, Shockwave is a spaceship, specifically designed to evoke the feel of an evil alien USS Enterprise. When building this model, I didn't start off with the clear vision. I knew I wanted him to be some kind of spaceship, but beyond that, it was all up in the air. I had an idea for this X-shaped configuration and decided to use that as the base for the design. Of course, they ended up retroactively becoming the ship's equivalent to the Enterprise's nacelles. However, unlike the Enterprise, Shockwave has separate thrusters where the nacelles attach to the body. Once I had the rear of the ship done was when I decided to go in the Star Trek direction and added the saucer. It's topped with a retro antenna and has two trademark Shockwave hoses jutting out the top. The front of the saucer features a singular laser cannon, and the back has a pair of smaller thrusters. Obviously, as a weird space thing, Shockwave doesn't really have to scale with anything, but for now I may as well compare him to my other Cybertronian alt mode, Nightbird. While this alt mode is a pretty big departure from Shockwave's standard look, I do think it's a good fit for the character. Shockwave is all about science, so what better alt mode is there than a ship fit for exploring the galaxy? But that's all there is to say about alt mode, so now it's time to transform. Once again, robot mode is a big departure from what most people probably expect from a Shockwave. He's a skinny guy who really leans into the rounded shape his alt mode gives him. Color-wise, I've included teal and dark gray as a reference to his animated design, and I think they look great with the lavender color. Admittedly, I originally wanted to use LEGO's medium lavender, which is a slightly darker color, but by accident I ended up using the lavender parts library as reference while building, and I realized too late in the process to change it out. In the end, I'm still super happy with how the lighter shade looks, and I think it feels a lot more fresh than regular purple would have. Taking a closer look, starting with the legs, while they obviously don't form a gun handle here, I tried to evoke the swooping shape and curved shin of the original G1 design. The rear thrusters of the ship form some nice round yellow knee pads, meant to tie in with his eye. His torso, formed from the saucer section, also features forward-facing thrusters on the center of the chest plate. His arms are super simple, but as is required for any Shockwave, one hand is normal while the other is a gun. His head comes from the very top dish of the saucer and is sunken in like he's wearing a spaceship turtleneck. I decided to combine Shockwave's ear antenna and his iconic hose into one detail, giving him head wires that connect down to his shoulders. Shockwave is a very characterful and dynamic bot. I love his unconventional alt mode and think he looks great in robot mode. His slouched posture and sunken neck feel perfect for a cold, calculating bot, and his colors really pop. However, I do realize that for a lot of die-hard Shockwave fans, this may miss the mark, and I am considering making a more traditional, upgraded form later on. But that's all I have for now, so I'll see you next time.